Hi guys, hello and welcome back to another video right here on the channel. So, continuing with our coverage of the excellent Evercade Evolution magazine, we reach issue number 5. Okay, so we got Atari 50 anniversary special on the cover, which obviously piques my interest being an Atari boy anyway. Okay, so I say this is issue 5, guys. These are available for between $6.99 and $7.99 on Amazon. And I think you can get them Amazon US as well. Please check that. This magazine is basically, I say it every single episode, put together by a great group of lads, all Evercade fans. Liam, Vaughan, I've got to know personally now, as I've been doing this. I say lovely fellas, brilliant product. And like everything, Evercade's a small grown community. Show these lads some love, show this magazine some love, and jump on board. Okay, so without further ado, let's stick on the trusty specs and let's have a blast of issue number 5. Okay, so as always, we start off with Evercade Evolution issue 5, and it's like a little editorial list. I'm going to read the names off because these guys deserve it. Liam Isaacs, hi mate, you're okay. Mark Rutland, Vaughan Amscombe, hi Vaughan. Eric Downey, James Williams, Crazy Burger, Retro Edge UK, David Phillips, Alan Benzies, Christian Howard, Paul Redwood, Paul Twist, Roberto Garcia, Lego, Lawrence Bowyer, and Carl Burnett from the Evercade Fans Hub Facebook group. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so we go on to our contents page straight away, and our editor's bit from Liam, welcoming us to Evercade Evolution issue 5. We have a little rundown of the folks, little profile, and we have the contents in these lovely, like I say every single time, little square cubes, easy to read. Okay, so there is your opening pages. Okay, so we go on to the Evercade Chronicle, dated December 22. At home on the Evercade, and we're going into the Commodore 64 Collection 1. Built to last, little article about the Atari. New year, you look for Atari. Obviously, Atari are now 50 years old. And there's a lovely picture of an Amiga disc on there, okay, and hunting rabbits. So there are your headlines for the Evercade Chronicle. Okay, Cut Barcades, Save the Arcades. That's one for the archives. Dr. Pong's Brain Training. And then we go on to From the Ashes, Lost Games Found. These are brilliant articles, and cameo catch-up. We catch up with Christian Howard, the Crimson Howler, the cameo kid, who is getting himself here, there and everywhere. Okay. Big hello if you're watching, Christian. Okay, then we go on to 8 bits and 16 bobs. The Evercade is dead. Long live the Evercade. And this, of course, is Vaughan's little column going on about various ramblings. Bits and bobs part 2. It may be a rant, but it's a nice rant. Sounds a bit like myself when I get the bit between my teeth. Okay, Evercade Fans Hub. Roger's update. So this is the update on the Facebook group. So go by and find these guys, join up, cracking bunch of lads, like as I call them. And then we're advertising Nottingham Video Game Expo, which was on the 17th and 18th of December at the Richard Herod Centre. £5 for tickets. I really need to get down to one of these. I've spoken, I think it was with Liam over it. I really do need to come down, Liam, and see you guys. Okay, and the man who I have ultimate beard envy for, the amazing Eric, is back with his high score club. So this is great. It's like a little sort of follow along series, you know. The guys run through like a load of games and put up the high scores, and you know, jump in there and try and beat them. And if you do, give them a little bit of grief over it, send them a picture or something. Only joking, lads. But you know, like going back to the days, like, you know, before save states and stuff like that, we'd all go in the arcades and try and, like, you know, get the high scores and stuff and whatever. Okay, and now we move on to the Atari Collection 2. Yeah, everyone knows I'm Atari, I'm biased anyway, but yeah. So reviewed by Christian Howard, aka the Cameo Kid, and Christian basically tells us all about the cartridge. and his scores. So I'm just going to shut up and just show you the pages through the article. And they were all backed up with second opinions as well, of course. I had to shut up because my bias would have shone clearly through. I really do love Atari. Showing my age, but I don't care. 52 and proud. Okay, so all roads lead to Atari. In this interview, April takes the opportunity to talk to former Atari creative writer Scott Rhodes about his life and his work. Here we go, so there's the interview for this issue. Then we move on to From Fairchild to Pong, Video Kart 101. Vaughan takes a trip down memory lane. Okay, so our friend Vaughan is in there again, and he's going on about all the different stuff: memory cards, holistic memory, retrievable memory, memory cache, all that kind of stuff. Lovely digitised pictures in there. That finishes up, and then we have a competition where we can win Galco and Jalico carts. But obviously, guys, like on all these shows, you know, time's passed, so no one's winning that. It's already been won. Right, Atari Arcade, Harry and Bert's Arcade. The place you're about to read about disappeared from your high street a long time ago. So this is Vaughan and his articles and stuff, and memories and little things like that about arcades. And this is Atari Arcade 1, so I'm taking he's going to be talking about the cartridge and the games on it, which are out of interest: Asteroids, Canyon Bomber, Centipede, Crystal Castles, Liberator, Lunar Lander, Millipede, Missile Command, Night Driver, Pong, Skydiver, Super Breakout, and of course Warlords. So yeah, there we go. That's a really interesting one. I'll probably read that as soon as I put the turn the camera off. What I do is I give my first impressions of these, and then I sit there and read them. So sometimes if the video can't come out for a couple of weeks or can't get done for a couple of weeks, I've got them sitting on the shelf, and I'm just oh, I've got to get that video done so I can read the magazine. I say all of them are up on here. Issue 6 is in the works as we speak, and yeah, the lads are doing a brilliant job of that, I'm sure. Asteroids, one of the greatest games of all time, in my top 3 without a shadow of doubt. Centipede, Crystal Castles, and again Vaughan rates all these. Liberator and Lunar Lander. Millipede and Missile Command. I was just thinking I'm going to go back in a second and have a look at what you've given Asteroids, Vaughan, just see if we agree on that one. Night Driver, Pong. Okay, and then we have the second opinion of the Cameo Kid himself. Skydiver, Super Breakout. And of course, Warlords. Okay, so give me a second just to go back and see what Asteroids got. Okay. Right, so Vaughan says graphics 7 out of 10, audio 5 out of 10, gameplay 9 out of 10, fun factor 10 out of 10. Yeah, 100% agreed, Vaughan. Paul scores a 6 out of 10. Man, what are you thinking? This is Asteroids. Okay, And then we move on to Thundermoose from the Netherlands. And he is a fellow YouTuber that's been interviewed for the magazine. So, yeah, fellow content creator. Go into there as well. Okay. Right, what's this here? I see Vaughan's face splattered across something. Vaughan Anscombe, if I could play video games, you bet it would be Atari. Mate, I'm so jealous you've got your your moniker on the Atari poster. And that is the end, printed in Great Britain by Amazon, of issue number 5. EXP stands. Yeah, okay. Some stuff there, advertising, Etsy. Okay, guys, so that was issue 5. Enjoyed and loved, as always. Can't wait to get stuck in. Like I say, before I go, guys, Amazon, Evercade Evolution, drop by, give these lads a little bit of support, and yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Issue 5. I'll see you next time.